In the previous video, we saw that objects have attributes. And we saw the difference between between classes and objects. And we said classes are blueprints, they are templates. The only purpose of classes is they help us create, we use them to create objects. And when we think of these blueprints, we can't possibly live inside them, but they help us to build an actual house that we can live in. And now we also said that classes also have behaviors. And so let's go ahead to look at behaviors in classes. And by behaviors, we're saying, what can this thing do? So when we think of this object, what can they do? When we think of this object, what actions can be performed? And so one of the things about cake is that you can describe the cake, you can add frosting to the cake, you can add sprinkles to the cake, right? And so these are the things we refer to as behaviors. So behaviors are action words, if you will. And so you think of something like describe. You're doing something, you're adding frosting, you're adding sprinkles. All these are active things. And so these are behaviors actually. And let's look at the other example. We've been looking at two different examples. And we'll look at how to implement all of this in Java program in just a bit. But for now, again, bear with me because I'm just trying to explain these things so you understand when we're working with the actual program, how these things are really fitted together. So for behaviors of a house, we want to say, yeah, for this house, we want to be able to open the doors, to turn on lights, to lock doors. We want to be able to adjust the temperature. We want to be able to paint the walls. And so these are things, these are behaviors that we're thinking of when we're thinking of a house. And so take any object, actually, any object. So for instance, if we look at a car can move, a car can brake, a car can accelerate, right? Take a dog, for instance. A dog can eat, a dog can bark, a dog can move, a dog can walk, a dog can run. So these are all behaviors of these objects that I've just mentioned. So it's a good practice. It's good practice for you to take a look at any object and just look at what behaviors you might associate with those objects. And those would be the behaviors of that object. I'll see you in the next one. But for now, this is behavior. Bye.